Hey everyone, and welcome to Student Life Toolkit of Delhi World Public School, the podcast where we guide you on how to navigate your grades, your group chats, and facing this phase of life without losing your sanity. Presenting to you by your one and only host, Sloka. Which today's episode about, you ask? Well, it's all about EQ, or as it's called, emotional intelligence. Joining us here today is a very special guest, Bhanvika, who aspires to become an insightful psychologist from DWPS.
Hi Shloka, and please drop the formalities.
Oh, come on. In that case, can I ask you a question that sounds personal?
Go ahead.
Well, psychology is a bit boring, don't you think? What pulled you to an interest in it?
Absolutely not. I don't think that psychology is boring. For me, psychology is basically a free ticket to the superpower of mind reading. I mean, imagine being able to just see through a person's lies, being able to tell when they're a bit down or when the atmosphere is a bit off.
That sounds like some Harry Potter level spell, Bhanvika.
Absolutely, it's all the spell of psychology.
Well, let's not dance around the topic and just cut to the chase. What is EQ all about?
I think emotional intelligence is basically nothing but being able to recognize your emotions and how they, change your behavior towards people and using this awareness to make changes in your decisions and relationships.
Well, I think that is a skill that is much required for all of us here.
It is.
Yeah. You think you can brief it down?
Yeah, absolutely. I think emotional intelligence is mainly composed of 5 things. The first one is self-awareness. This is understanding that you're not in a mood for no reason. It's probably sleep deprivation, stress, or maybe that red mark in your test copy.
Come on, that's literally the worst thing ever.
I totally agree, don't get me wrong. The second one is self-regulation. This is when you have to stop yourself from quitting a group project just because of a small amount of stress. You never know, the group project might be a huge success. The third one is motivation. It's something that all of us are already familiar with. It's basically that inner drive that, keeps us going, even when you want to drop out of school and start a frog sanctuary.
A bird sanctuary sounds better, don't you think?
Absolutely, but it's totally a vibe, but maybe not for our careers. The fourth one is empathy. It's basically when you put yourself in another person's shoes, so you understand what they are going through. Sometimes your classmate might not be ignoring you. They might be just as burnt out as you are.
But putting myself in someone else's shoes? Come on, I'm not Cinderella.
Oh, come on, Shloka, you get my point, don't you?
Yeah.
The fifth one is last but not least. These are called social skills. Trust me, this is not just about flattering teachers. It's also about being able to navigate through awkward conversations like, hey, can you please do your part of the project? Without starting off a firestorm.
I think most of us here will relate to this, especially the group project part.
True.
Okay. Can you give us maybe a few tips on how we can inculcate into it our daily life without making it seem like homework?
Absolutely. So let's be practical over here. I don't expect you to go on a silent retreat for about 3 hours or maybe, read about 20 psychology books.
Come on, Bhanvika, I can barely read one.
Exactly. So all you have to do is 2 things. The first one is self-reflection. All you have to do is go sit with yourself for a moment and ask yourself, what did I feel today? Why did I feel that way? And did I act on the emotion or did I take my time and take a proper decision? The second one is mindfulness moments. This will definitely help us because you need a little bit of peace in this going world.
Well, I still think that you're blabbering in Latin. Could you maybe give us an example? I think that our audience would understand better with real life instances. Don't you think?
Absolutely. It's finally time for the mini case study session of our podcast. Today I'll be talking about my friend. Let's say her name is Maya. Maya is a 17-year-old high-achieving student. However, these days she's been facing a lot of stress because of, let's say, peer pressure. So she decides to consult her school counselor, and there she learns a few EQ skills. These skills include self-regulation, self-reflection, and also motivation. Using these skills and inculcating habits like journaling, mindfulness moments, or also, just talking with yourself for a bit of time, she manages her stress and also is able to balance her daily life, which includes both education and her personal well-being.
But what if someone doesn't have a counselor to consult with?
I think friends will always be the best counselors.
Agreed. Well, that was truly inspiring, Bhanvika. You think you can maybe summarize today's episode for our listeners over there who are probably dozing off by now?
Absolutely, why not? Let's have a session of recapitulation. Emotional intelligence is basically your inner GPS. It helps you navigate the highs, the lows, and the what's even happening moments of our lives. You can inculcate emotional intelligence by doing small things like journaling, having mindfulness moments that's just 1 or 2 moments of peace each day, and also just talking to a friend. Emotional intelligence is mainly comprised of 5 key components. This is self awareness, self regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. And remember, every time before you snap at your friend or maybe stress out before finals, all you have to do is take 1 moment of peace. And trust me, that, my friend, is true emotional intelligence.
That's right. Thank you for helping us become the best versions of ourselves, Bhanvika.
Anytime.
Remember, EQ is not about being perfect, it's about being aware. Your mental health, your grades, your relationships, all of them will improve when you know how to manage your emotions. And yeah, not stressing and not, trying to avoid them or suppress them, but try to just understand them.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Student Life School Kit of Delhi World Public School.
See you next time, and until then, keep checking in with yourself. You've got this. Signing off.